So, I did some upkeep, right? Talked to all the companions, grinded out what I wanted to grind. So basically, we're just gonna come to the Hinterlands and clean up the area all done. Should be a much better level. And we can also start picking up some of the major things. So I'll take Cassandra, Solus, and the Iron Ball, I think. Start off. And we'll swap. I will use the wiki periodically. There are a few big choices that I want to stay on track with, right? Keep stuff balanced. Because you can recruit basically people for the cause more so than anything. Anyway, more or less, we can level. I think I got like 3 levels from going around, yep, reading codexes, 3 levels. But it does very much pay off to go max out the amount of experience you get from it. Question is, what are we grabbing? So I can grab the armor pen. Not that fantastic until you get assassin, then stealth becomes really impactful. I think we want to get to pincushion, which will just lead to more damage. I think explosive shot might have, what is it? Fills the air, deadly reaction, more damage, the more enemies are nearby. Several meters upon detonation. The knockback's not bad. I was hoping for something that deals with armor. I guess there's not really anything. I do kind of want strafing though as well. Just more damage. Also kind of just more damage. Although the disappearing to stealth is nice. Okay, well, we'll go first blood, we'll go strafing, and I guess explosive for now. Not a huge boon in power, but hopefully it helps. We can assign that to B as well. And we can also level up the others. I'm somewhat tempted just to auto level them. I think I generally know where to go first. The maximum guard bonus is probably really good. And I think livid. Don't need damage bonus, don't need damage transfer. You know what? Yeah. Go down to livid. We have Solus, who should still be speccing into barriers and revival. What's the upgrades on revival? Damage resistance, desperation, but no longer revives allies permanently. Reducing incoming damage probably seems the smartest. Although giving him a defensive bubble also helps. Then the Iron Bull, who has all his points. I do like the grappling, and I like all the debuffs that you can end up applying, along with the group buffs. I think he's literally just going to take both horns. And he's not really specialized in any weapon, just very much assisting us. We can also run through the town now and grab stuff. Yeah, that was stuff I wasn't reading, right? 150 experience per readable. That's a very nice way to level up, basically. We do have the bandits above. So we'll go this way. We do also have the map, so I can see. What objective is it taking us to? In Hushed Whispers, which we... The main quest, which I don't really want to track. Oh well. Being red. Deal with the bandits. We'll deal with the bandits. Being red, we'd want to swap to Varric for. Means we need to find a camp nearby. But also, it's just an overall good test to see if our damage has improved. And we're a bit more capable.
Good luck.
That said, I should still be saving frequently. And we also have to hunt rams.
Trouble up front!
That was not as much damage as I wanted. That's for sure. So we got the shatter. Alright, stuff is going to scale, so us leveling up, again, is more just about ability quality. I'm not sure why I am aiming so terribly. As in the animation. The Iron Ball needs to be a bit tanky. Oh, I forgot to turn off potion use. That also doesn't make sense. Wish there was just a way to unequip potions. Yeah, he's just trying to chug. Characters. I don't know why you turn off everything else. What happens if we do turn them off? Targeting behavior is always follow, defend. Stamina reserve is kind of weird. Well, they should just be smashing every fight. You know what? 0. Well, actually, I suppose you keep a reserve for the revival spell in that case. Just all in 10. Down to 30? 30 for everyone? Yeah, 30 seems reasonable. Just as we swap into party members, I will have to do this again and again and again until we go through them all. There's still no little hub area where you can... Well, actually, maybe you can at Haven do all their tactics. Yeah, I think you can, because you can level them up. Either way, we are kind of worse for wear. Fine, what we need to find is the camp. There'll definitely be a camping spot in here.
According to my research, the ancient elves may have set up wards near here.
Yep,
If we can find the artifacts
why
they
are you
used,
nearby?
it may help
There we are.
strengthen this area against tears.
We're doing much better with elites now.
I am no danger to you. My name is Miris. By your weapons, I see you come ready for battle. Perhaps we face a common enemy in these demons.
Are you fighting the demons on your own?
Fighting the demons is pointless. There will always be more, and I have no means of closing the rifts. But I have heard of elven artifacts that measure the veil. They may tell us where new rifts will appear. I was not expecting so many demons, however. I believe one of the artifacts is nearby. Can you help me reach it?
Sure.
It sounds worth investigating.
Thank you. It shouldn't be too much farther ahead. Thank you for joining me. I do not think I could have done this
Talking.
alone.
How did you come to be here?
I am, first of Clan Venen. I left in service of my clan and saw that great tear in the Veil on my journey. I know more of magic and the Veil than any Shemlin, so I hope to help.
Yeah, but not as much as
Darling.
Bolas.
We should keep moving.
Guessing that's something like don't speak of things you don't know of.
Perhaps if I made an...
Yes.
We'll need focused
In-
magical energy to get by.
Why can't I?
You, Flatear, can you manage it?
Manuvinen, Darling.
Interesting. One change I wish. You could just order people to do stuff. And I'm dead. Alright. So, I want you to help me. Yeah, still need ways to heal. Unfortunately. But we did deal with them. Almost. Everyone's super low. Yeah, I really wish you
Allow
could
me
just
to
order.
take a look.
That's not normal fire.
I have heard of this, but never seen it before. It is called Veil Fire. It is a form of sympathetic magic. A memory of flame that burns in this world where the veil is thin.
Question is, how do I get them to attack? I should have saved the stealth for after. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so my damage output is fine. It's just very, very much
There.
not tanky.
If we activate that crystal, it should react to the strength of
Where's
the veil.
the... Usually drop the flame. I guess I have to get a new one.
Nicely done. The Veilfire may prove useful.
Oh, I'm guessing... No, yeah, they are. Sort of Veilfire. I think you use it to read Ruin? Memory serves?
Feel another of the elven artifacts. The
there
Veilfire
we
must
are.
be making the runes legible.
A weapon enchantment. This could be quite useful.
Anywhere else? That's a curiosity. No.
Yes, the wards are helping to strengthen the Veil. This area should be safer for travelers now.
Well, that should prove useful. And it seems the ancestors left something for me as well. Interesting. I believe our alliance is concluded. Go in peace, stranger.
Mahalani, Maglandeba, the Anasali.
Perhaps you're right. Here, take it. Go with Mithal's blessing.
Oh, and a stronghold. That feels like not the type of thing you should be getting here. You know what it is? It'll be there are soldiers somewhere dealing with mages, and their loot spawns at you when that happens. It's a interesting interaction. But we also did get a necklace for Solus, which is another kind of not thought out system. So you get these amulets of power, which allow you to give certain people extra ability points, but you have to equip them. Is, I don't know, kind of dumb because then you have to unequip what you've already equipped. Barrier bonus is what we want to get to. We also want to make mine feel more tanky. We definitely need a refresher at this point. We are severely damaged. We just have to deal with the other bandit camp, which is probably a worse bandit camp. There's a camp past it. Still not worth it. We'll go rest.
Nothing to report, sir.
You know what we should actually really go get? The horse. Got there's mounts in this. That would very much help out with travel. Don't forget to grab resources on the way. So we started something, we'll finish that first. I also accidentally sold... Yeah. Some stuff. The special thing we bought from you. It's a bit annoying.
It's good to have commerce restored. I've many goods here.
But we do have a goal. There is a mystery box in Valvario. 10,000 gold. So that's probably what we'll save up for. I think it's a different mount from memory. But still worth.
Good luck out there.
Thank you. Or one more camp of bandits, won't be too severe.
Trouble up front!
Oh, it is loot. Again, from just random spawns, as things get... Oh, wait, what? Now I'm very confused. That's a random spawn that shouldn't happen. Who's it for? The Soulless again. That might be exploitative. We'll see if another one spawns anyway. So continuously save. I want to try and sneak up on the bandits. Probably won't go well. There's one of them. Not an elite 2, which is good. Shoot. Actually, doesn't seem like to me. So it's called. He's running to the other camps. And down goes Iron Bull. Fine. Alright, you're the main problem. Yeah, we don't do anywhere near enough damage. Some elite still.
Needs help.
See that? Nothing I can really do. That's where we disappear. Nope, I'm probably dead. Yeah. Alright, and that's why we save. Alright, so I need to clean up easier areas still. I think I remember this whole section being a lot easier. The main quest we want is Master of the Horses. Is still going through an area with a ton of fights. We'll go to the camp. We'll tweak the party. More ranged combatants would probably help out. Maybe even just take another mage. Here's the little pawn. Oh, yeah. Alright. Sandra's still the tank. Tank barrack. You know, we'll stick with green ears.
You really spend most of your time in the Fade?
Well, there are two more
As much as
companions,
is
I just
possible.
realized. I completely forgot about Solus and Dorian. 4 points to spend. Poisons are nice. Never restore, eh. You need evasion, and the lack of threat, I think, is more impactful. Go with long-lasting poisons.
The Fade contains a wealth of knowledge for those who know where to look.
Sure, but I don't know how you dream, let alone wander around in there. Especially when the shit that comes out of the Fade generally seems pretty cranky.
So are humans, but we continue to interact with them when we must.
Alright, let's not try and kick off a fight we can't handle.
Look at
Oh,
this.
thank God. The rabbit was the elite,
Apostates have gone mad with power.
not the mage.
I see just as many Templars.
Worried for a second. An elite. Also not an elite. And not an elite, thank God. The quest. Locate the Templar camp. Yeah, we can do that. Probably not yet, though. That will be a sizable fight. There's one elite. The elite might just wreck us. That's generally the case. Thank you for coming closer. Or a lot of our bonuses happen at range. Alright, the question is, yeah, he's doing way too much damage. We're hardly doing any. I might turn the healing potions back on.
We should move on. We can only restore order by securing an alliance.
And we can only do this till he's dead. My eyes really hurt. Very attractive fight. It's so tanky. The one sort of balancing that needs to be done with all the trials is health for the sake of health seems so dumb. But we got it. Yeah, I really don't want to fight that. We may have no choice. Outlaws, outlaw, outlaw. Now they got buffs. Having a second tank would probably be useful. It just doesn't quite grab aggro. Kind of forgot how slow the game is at the start.
I doubt these were mere bandits. They moved with the efficiency of a trained group.
Yeah, we're not going to be able to get through the barrier here. I think the combination of Nightmare, Fair-Weathered Friends, and the HP pot, not quite working out. Just find more stuff to read and level up that way. Ugh, another encampment. Freeze him. Interesting. The AI seems terrible. The other one's in the lead, that's why. Alright, I'm just gonna run through. We'll go get the horses and come back. Hey, Galen. Another quest somewhere. Search the route for the package. I assume that's backwards. course there's elites. Sand just gonna go down. Yeah, there she goes. Two of them really can't tank either. We're struggling. There's a lot of tough fights here, mainly because of the modifiers and the difficulty. But we're meant to go get a horse. That's not really going well. Especially when there's just more groups of fights. I think that for the sake of the playthrough, I am going to turn off some of the modifiers. Basically, we're on the hardest difficulty, and then there's a bunch of extra stuff you can play with. And that extra stuff is making it quite challenging. Like, the scale's fine, but walk softly. Probably something you don't want. To increase the chance of receiving... grizzly bears are fine, though. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Even ground. Rest easy. Rub some dirt in it. Travel light. And grizzly end. Yeah, that should be better. Basically, if we go to a camp now, we shouldn't encounter any elite enemies. Which are the problem, just because you don't have the right moves to deal with them yet. If we go through this normally, we should be significantly better. Yep, we're playing an archer this time around. There's like a civil war going on in this area. The main gist of the story was there was a explosion at a peace conference, peace treaty meeting, and that led to the two sides that went there to discuss peace entering into a civil war. It's the mayhem and destruction around here, and our job is to figure out who actually caused the explosion. Oh, and there's a giant rift in the sky, which I don't think you can see from here, that is causing demons to flood in. But that doesn't really come relevant until a little bit later on. Basically just the world's gone to crap.
Interesting. I cannot say what it is, but there must be a reason the skull illuminated the object.
That's an easier area to do as well. For now, we just follow the quest markers on the minimap. Don't worry too much. It's always bad when enemies run away. The game loves just add swarms. We didn't apparently pull it, looked like, until I shot one of them. But yeah, significantly easier without that trailer. We are looking for a way to close this massive tear in the sky. That involves siding with one of the sides, basically. So there's knights in the form of Templars, and then there's mages. We have to make a decision on which one of them we want to team up with. But until we do that, they both want us dead. Things are still quite tanky though. Here we are. Let's make sure to loot. We need all the crafting materials. The best way to get stronger in this game. Actually make your own gear and weapons. That's everything from inside.
Seeker, you initially believed our Herald of Andraste was involved in the attack on the Conclave, yes?
I did. The evidence seemed damning, given the lack of an alternative.
Yet you changed your mind.
You also heard the voices at the temple. Is it so surprising I listened to them?
Sadly, yes. Too few invested with authority possess the courage to alter their course. They fear the appearance of weakness.
The truth is more important than my reputation. And anyone wishing to accuse me of weakness is welcome to try.
Fights are still quite slow to start here, unfortunately. We have to do them to level up. We should be able to go get the horse now. The game is very large. There's lots of side stuff to do.
Make it take you!
Well, it's not good that she ran in there and died straight away. Tank is not quite a good tank yet. Oh, that's my time to go. I get low. We can cheese a lot of the fights though. We're running out, rezzing everyone, and then running back in. Alright, let's see if this goes a little bit better. Oh, we didn't quite get a archer lady in the back. Field is a problem. Rezzing. We can just outrun most things. They can deflect the majority of stuff you shoot at them. This is the problem. Make sure to get behind them. Alright. Now we can loot their camp. Which has just one big chest. Yeah, recipes are nice. We do want to make ample use of the crafting system. For that, we will go back and see if we can grab the horses now. It'll make travel a lot easier too. Should hopefully get us to level 8. Lines. We shouldn't get ambushed by a patrol. Hopefully. Oh, here's the wolf though. We can't see around once. You can't cheat shots either. Like a lot of the time, if something's knocked down, the arrows will actually miss as well.
No normal wolf would fight with such determination.
The breach may have driven them mad, or perhaps a demon took command of the pack.
Well, that's what we're here to find out. And also get a horse.
I believe I sense one of the artifacts of my people. That should help ward off demons.
Need to get that level bar up as well. It leads to some very good perks.
I suppose this must be Master Dennett.
They're out of the main house. I'm guessing this door's locked. Minus question mark. And we can't get it until we get the perk.
We should search the area.
Also talk to the horsemaster.
Watch yourself, Inquisition. It's ugly out there.
We will steal something from him, it looks like, first. Oh, underneath. Oh, in this room. On this shelf. Alright, let's see what he has to say.
I served Arleman for 30 years as horsemaster. I hear your Inquisition is looking for mounts.
It is. Can you help us?
Not at the moment. I can't just send 100 of the finest horses in Ferelden down the road like you send a letter. Every bandit between here and Haven would be on them like flies on crap. You'll have mounts once I know they won't end up as a cold winter's breakfast.
That sounds more than reasonable.
Glad to hear it. My wife Elena manages the farms and Bron's in charge of my guards. They'll tell you what they need.
Alright, so we gotta clean up his farm,
Better
basically.
than whatever knock-kneed plough-neck they gave you. The chestnut over there is a purebred Ferelden forder. Take care of him, and he'll take care of you, Inquisition.
But more importantly, we can go get our horse. What his wife wants.
I heard what my man said. If you want our horses, then we need our farmers back safe in their fields. Since the breach appeared, the wolves have gone mad. They come after our men like beasts with the water sickness. You deal with the wolves, and our farmers will be safe again.
Done. Easy enough.
They're possessed, or...
Now we have to see what his son wants, and then we can grab a horse.
The Master doesn't want me handing those refugees weapons until they've got any hope
not
of
son, I
defending
guess, then.
themselves. If you put up a few watchtowers, we'd all have more warning before the next attack. I've marked good spot.
Alright, simple enough. Find the areas he's marked and build. Why shouldn't we get like a task to do back at the main base? Alright, but here's our new horse. B dismounts, left trigger to gallop. Right? Yeah. I believe the daughter has some time trials for us.
Out one of my courses.
Sure.
What kind of racing are you...
I said, you tried to ride the
Alright. Not yet. And through all the fire, I think is the course from memory. Oh no, through all the posts. Make sure to stay galloping. I don't know why, but you feel so slow on a horse. I think the scale, because it's kind of realistic. Like, we're not light. And so this is a proper working horse. My mind always goes to like The Witcher, where the horses seem a little small.
Nicely done. Fancy another race?
Sure. I think there's 3 in total. As long as you're looking where to go. Oh, there's also a quest down here for us to grab later. And a rift that is probably going to activate. And I'm going to get hit, and we're screwed. One shot. Maybe? Hopefully not. Looks like we're in the clear. We should probably go deal with that. Oh, and we can make camp here too, which is good as well. We can swap party members. I don't think we need Solace anymore. Although, also from memory, you can get the majority of approval you need just from chit-chats. You don't really have to take them on quests, unless you want to do it a bit early. But I would like to go grab that camp, just to rest, if anything.
Nicely done. Fancy another race?
Yep, but I'll be back. How do we summon the horse now? There we go. Pull and dismount. I don't want to accidentally trigger the race, and this is not far a walk. We'll just go build the camp, and then we'll do the final one. And then we can clear up all the farm stuff. Vivian for a
My
bit.
dear Cassandra, I am impressed with how well organized the Inquisition was in the aftermath of the Conclave.
It was chaos. I would hardly call it organized.
Perspective, darling. The Chandri hasn't even found the right vestments for issuing a statement on the Divine's death.
Being more flexible than the Chantry is not a difficult goal.
The last course is still set, if you'd like to try again.
Yes.
The course is ready whenever you...
So you can't cheat, you have to start from this starting position. Oh. You actually mount, you just summon the horse. That's good to know as well. Alright, so this time we're going right. And if memory serves, right around the mountain. Can you jump as the horse? You can, but jumping is awfully slow. Quest objective up there. I'm going to assume that's one of the watchtowers. And there's still this rift to close. But we shouldn't get hit by anything now. That wasn't a good sound. But this seems easy enough. not. Turn. Don't get stuck. Ah, yeah, plenty of time. We just have to go back to the stable.
I've heard your uncle. I'll be damned. You've mastered.
Thanks for the coin. Alright, I definitely need to level them up though, especially Vivian. But just like Solus, fairly simple. Everything has to go into healing first. Well, this version of healing. Oh. 1 extra point. Cooldown reduction, duration. I feel like the cooldown's probably more important. Alright, so she's strictly just barrier girl. We'll circle around, we'll clear up this side of the farm. I can jump over the fence, perfect. Stealth so we don't get attacked. And I'd like to disrupt. The fear demons are the worst. They're knocked down. But it looks like we'll be fine. Stealth is up for the second wave too. Nice and simple. Spawn. Health. Yeah, that wasn't good enough. Wait. And I didn't get out of that in time. Yeah, okay. Screwed. Well, it's very important to get the disrupt off. You were gonna get me. Well, it looked like one was close. Terror demons. No, they are few though. But they are very scary. I wait for the mana. And I have no idea where I died though. I think that's me. Disrupt again too, which is probably the better call. As we die. Please let that be enough. Very much an issue when every fight leaves us like this. At least that's that done. There's one other rift on the farm. From memory, it is a worse one. Actually, you know what? The watchtower is probably a requisition, but we need resources. Now 3 marked. I probably want to grab... We're helping normal people. That would probably make Sarah happy. You want to garner some approval.
Nothing to report, sir.
Yeah, that's fine. It goes warrior, rogue, since we're the rogue mage. And that way I can easily swap to everyone.
3 eggs, a canary, and a soggy biscuit.
Are we to know what that
Great to
means?
learn.
That joke I was telling you where I couldn't remember the end bit. So the man says, 3 eggs, a canary, and a soggy biscuit. Not bad, right?
If somewhat blasphemous.
It's funny.
Oh, the Druffalo is a horrible quest. That I remember. So slow. else. Mosaic piece. I also believe Sarah has no gear on. Where is she? Yeah. Weird, it glitched out. Hopefully we found some armor by now. I'll do, and you can have a fancy hat, why not? We have a better bow for her? We do as well. Let's see. Archery is still always the way to go. Evasion. And easy to miss. Poison making for healing. That's on health. Extra duration's always good too. Poison explodes. Power of mist. And long shots. First blood, why not? That should do. Alright. Let's look at the map. There's a quest there. I can only do one point at a time. That's annoying. Search the river, deal with the wolves. There's the other watchtower. Maybe we should beeline the story, actually. If we do the story quests, we can get ourselves specialization significantly better. Move. Thank you. We can also just run around to all the major points. Since we have stealth, we can kind of cheese a lot of the points of interest. Like, we can set up all our camps and everything without a worry. Where was this watchtower? Looks of it probably here. Alright, so that's 2 down. I have to find where the third one is. No, no. Where is it? Search the river. Surely it should be marked. Oh, it's very far away. But we do have quests there anyway. We should be able to deal with the Templars here though now. We can go to the watchtower. Might aim for like level 10, maybe? And then do the main story stuff. Surely that's enough to be skilled. Yeah. God, his knights. Oh, he's still weak from last time. That's funny. We miss our shots because of the uneven terrain. Even unupgraded, these guys are so tanky. You have to literally flank them to do damage. Oh, we got a new trial. Be a good reward. We need more stamina regen. We have more buttons than we push down. Goddamn rock. At least if you screw up, things don't eat cooldowns, which is nice. Right, we hit the rock, still did the explosion, but it didn't eat the cooldown of the explosive shots. Like that, we hit the wall. Not sure if it eats stamina though. Probably would. Do know we have to deal with, if we want to deal with, these camps. We have to do it before the main story. Because once we settle their peace by choosing a side, they will disappear. Which is good.
The Templars
Less fighting to worry
secure the
about.
position ahead.
I remember when that would one-shot something. He got them by surprise. Now we just don't have the damage. Not really getting much research material either still. Bring it. Shoot you in the face. But I'd also assume that they're not the difficult fights yet. Would like to sneak around and aggro small parties like we've been doing. Looks like we sort of can. Oh, but you are an elite because, oh, meant to be. That was not smart of me. Hopefully they run around, but I guess they're not going to. Ah, perfect. Hooked up for us. Well, I'll handle the looting then. I assume once I unstealth, party members will come back. Which is smart. At least they know not to follow when you do stealth. Question is, what can I do? Nothing. Well, at least the other guy's still kind of distracted. Nope. Here he comes. Is he? Yeah. Still, looks like we're fine. Nope, I spoke too soon. Alright, now just the captain.
Kill that warrior!
They should be able to handle this though. The weapon fragments are what we want. Then you gain bonus damage against whichever enemies you're researching.
Refugees should be safer on the King's Road now.
Templars are
Still
dealt with.
must deal with the rebel mages, however.
Yes, they're a really difficult one. Swedish fingers is nice. Should actually be an upgrade for Cassandra. It's a very weird looking weapon though. And we loot the main camp. See what other secrets. Some of these search ones are very not hard. It's literally just go to the end of the path. Ironbark, crafting, good. Probably look at crafting weapons at this point. I feel like we have enough good materials. Thank you. I wonder why they didn't make it so you just mount it automatically. There's a portal over there. Don't think we want to do. We want to grab the other watchtower. Clear the portal over here. Enemies are enemies. Hopefully that hits. Perfect. Where did the spellbinder go? Oh, it's significantly further away. Both still have legs. Good. I think that means we can gain another ability. But also might be time to respec.
Everyone, look away. I need to find a place to pee.
Could you be more of an embarrassment in what the Inquisitor and I are trying to accomplish?
Everyone look over here. Vivian needs to pee.
The banter is quite nice in this game. Always somewhat amusing. Here's the caster. Always deal with you first. Oops, that's good. You're giving chase aspect is kind of bad sometimes though. Everyone else is not tanky enough. Should probably bring 2 tanks. Question is, can we now do the rift? Pretty sure if I just disrupt spam it, we should be fine. I think it was over here, right? Yeah. Do this first. Definitely save.
Perhaps the Inquisition could do some research and learn what these things are, my dear.
You need to get aggroed. Please get aggroed. Thank God. Nah, I'm not doing enough damage. They're gonna come after me now. Really just the jump attacks are the issue. Can't use stealth, so please don't come at me. God. It'd be very good if they could get Vivian up in time, but I don't think we will. Alright, I need a big ledge again. Still be aggro. Anything easy to pick off? Not really. Ah! Didn't spam me at any time, and oh, I thought the spam was gonna get me. Stealth and disrupt. Literally our whole purpose. To support. Oh, cool. You got it. Definitely would be close to impossible without the elite mobs spawning. Anything else to loot? No. There was the Watchtower quest and the other shards to pick up nearby. I assume it's going to be up on that cliff. That's usually how they do the watchtowers. And I assume we can't just cheese jump up there. Well, I don't think I've looted this building. Because there is nothing to loot. There was... yeah, something left on the ground for us. Okay. We'll try to avoid the 2 enemies that are over there. Follow the paths, don't try and jump. That. Build watchtower operation. So it must be a war table thing. Fine. More mages. Is there a camp we can grab nearby to make this easier? No. We can do the apostates in the woods. I kind of like... probably take the camp, take the rest, and then go deal with them. Do definitely worry more so about the apostates. Take resources while we're at it, though. And this leads back into the town area. Yeah. Fine. We never went through the cave. Still looking for stuff to read. Just now free XP. Should probably be using the horse though.
Maker's breath. If I were back in the city, I could just steal some blankets.
Yes, yes, we will get you your blankets. Fret not. 2 chests. Also, yeah, 36 out of 60. Actually, we're pretty fine for inventory space. Going into a fight though. Does do significantly less damage if we're up close. Excuse me. Are you targeting me? Probably not. Alright, we can do the whole cluster. Fine. Deal with the spellcast almost. Weakest. Kill you. We fallen up. Oh god, we did. Well, this was not the way to go if I wanted to save HP. This is straight into a whole cast of enemies that we're not going to live through. That didn't turn out how I wanted. Grab the horse and ride through. So there's still the 2 chests. Call them out while I'm jumping, I guess. Wonder if we can loot on horse. Should be able to. Also have grenades that I probably should be using. Let's see if we can loot.
Of course.
Get stuck on people, that's for sure. Well, considering... yeah, no, we can't. I can't even use the search radar. That'll be a no, you cannot loot on horseback. Oh, and the chest's changed. Fine. Hopefully the enemy spawning's changed as well. I'm gonna save just in case. But it looks like yes. No. Sort of. They moved back a little bit. Might be able to run around them. Oh. Maybe. Yeah, it seems like we're fine. No one engaged, good. Here we don't quite get close though. Do so much damage though. No, there was just 2 of them. Right, just avoid unnecessary fights. As he finds the trio. I want to deal with you. I'll also be able to see and hit you. A bit hard. Oh well. deal with the ones we can see. Now they still get locked into chugging potions. I've got to change their tactics. Ah, he came back. Oh, we did level. But unfortunately, you don't get bravery heal of HP. Oh, no, you do. Oh, and it reses everyone. That is fantastic. As long as we can do this without taking too much damage, we can still do the main fight. I'm having a very difficult time finishing them off. Alright, well, I definitely do want to level. We can grab Pincushion, which is stacking damage, right? Doesn't say how much it stacks up to. The 10th might. Alright, Cassandra definitely needs more things. Stamina restore, damage... Well, with that seems better. Although that's range damage, I'd assume. Grab her the passives. No level, no level. Fine. Here's the cave we're looking for, I'd assume. Or maybe not, actually, because the quest mark's still a little far away. Did it take me to the wrong thing? It is. That's what we're looking for. Taking us to the main objectives. Don't want to do just yet. That's probably the cave we're looking for. More security guards.
I believe we are nearing the apostates. Be on your guard.
Little dead. Gonna spread out way too much. And I have no ranged hits. And you're in the way. Yeah, you just ate that shot. Definitely have to deal with the casters first. There goes Cassandra's health again. Oh well. Oh, and we got ambushed from behind. Fantastic. Sorry, but you two can't have to tank. Probably gonna die. That's true, because her helmets are quite nice, but the majority of helmets aren't. I wish you could select who to show helmets for. Now we have to deal with the encampments on next to no HP. Fantastic. So these barriers with some of the trials are so stupid, because they can be elite as well. And when they're elite, it's just, you need to reload and come back later. They already take like a crap ton of damage. It's great. Maybe it's the nightmare health scaling that's the big problem. Finally. Can't save because we're attacking too. Alright. I will probably have to come in, come out, come in, come out. You know what? Why don't we actually do some reasonable things? We will hold position. I will grab the I can get the one that's not behind cover. Yeah. They can come out. And then we'll deal with them. Or... What? We're fine with that too. He just wants to stand there and take it. Sure. One less enemy to worry about. See how many we can pick up like this, I guess. Cassandra run in? No. Ah, there we go. But I'm glad they're not behind cover. Alright. So from the trap that was there, that looks good. Ah, here we go. We do have the most HP, so I suppose we can tank for a little bit. Never mind. Out here. There's the elite one. Which is not great. Also, I still didn't change their tactics just yet. At least his barrier's not supercharged or anything like that. Probably deal with the close ones first. You know what? Let's use a grenade. See what happens. Alright, nothing because he ran away. Oh, I'm gonna die. Guess at this point we don't hold position. They go in, they probably die, and then I run out. Well, time to leave. Time to leave and revive. Didn't have to get too far away. Next, yeah, body teleport. Alright, well that didn't go well. Definitely should also change their tactics. Sorry, behavior. Oh, we can actually do tactics. Alright, I need to look into that a bit more. 20%, all, down to 10. Don't use any potions, and use all your abilities. Alright. But this is just use it or don't use it, I guess. Enabled. Ah, preferred. Okay, so you can set a priority. Someone helps. I'm probably going to die from stealthing in. I would very much like to grenade you both. Hopefully that helps. Ah, there I go. There I come back. Alright, so this mage does a whole bunch of AoE. Don't stand in the way. Preferably keep it knocked down as well. Then it can't do damage, and it also doesn't re-barrier like that. It looks like we're fine.
The apostate's dead. Refugees should have an easier time on the King's Road.
Alright. Those were two of the main things. That looks kind of like a trap. Interesting. You got a staff, which someone can have. Now it's basically just go around and do a bunch of side stuff. Onyx while we're here. I remember there being like a back room through here. Maybe it's somewhere else. Well, we're definitely teleporting to somewhere. What quests do we have? Rescue the drop low. I remember this area being like much higher level for some reason. And we'll give it a go. very least we should be able to do the Druffalo. Russian Demon? That was one of the issues. Yeah, level 12. Don't worry. Especially because the other guy is an aggro jet. We might be able to do it. It'd been great if we got the knockdown though. Looks like someone stunned it. One shot sounds good though. Alright, but we did manage that. It's the second wave that's going to be the issue. And we still also have the Despair Demon. Just going to shoot something at me and kill me, yeah. Probably not worth doing just yet. What am I doing? I can get... I can find where... Okay. If I can't click on it, we're screwed. It's like... oh, out of range. It's annoying. Alright. Second wave though. Also the fact that Vivian does no damage because she uses magic. She uses ice. Let's see if this is manageable. Yeah, not if I can't click. If I can click, we're fine. That sucks. Also appears this is a 3-wave one. It's definitely not the area to go to at the moment. It's fine. Doesn't want us to clean up the farm. We don't have to clean up the farm. Where can we go? Suppose we can do north. Still might allow us to do trouble with walls and everything. Just not that rift. Ooh. That's very deep. We level 9 or 10? That, oh, 8, never mind. That's quite outside our range. At least there's no mages. We're meant to find a package.
Let's look around.
Oh, I'm going to assume it's the giant package looking thing. Cool. Looks like we can't actually get through to that area. Unless we do that rift. Which is a little annoying. Terrarium. Well, I think I remember these minigames. You have to make constellations. Yeah, don't mess with bears. Bears will absolutely rock our world. They're all buffed and upgraded. Oh, quest. Let me find a safe-ish way down. I'm gonna be on the mountaintops, at least as high as possible. To avoid some conflicts. Rams. You have to do rams. I need the meat. But not from that one. One maybe?
One down.
Nope. Oh yes. Good. Anything? 1 out of 10. The Mage Cave. Be fun. What spawns, I guess. Check the walls for secrets, runes. I would see what the enemies are. Oh, well, that doesn't actually sound like spirits. Danger. Just weak archers. Problem is, they make me drop my torch. You can usually pick it up. Oh, there it is. Guess not with your weapons drawn. Expecting bigger fights, in actuality. 2 bandits. Nothing. A very, very dark area. But with treasure nonetheless. A bunch of schematics. It seems like there's actually no fight here. Oh, there's a rune though. Frost rune. But I don't think you can actually make or add runes until you get to the next hub area. Which would involve progressing the story. Which we probably should do. I should look up what changes as you progress the story. Because it's mainly this area that's affected. And we could do everything that needs to be done. And then move on. Definitely need a stronger bow. There's how much damage we've done and how little of its HP we've done. One of the trials is grizzly bears. Considering even one of them is just a tough bear. So we can get through it. Takes a long while. Hopefully I'm in the right range. Almost halfway. Ah, but these goddamn trees getting in my way. I think it makes us drop our stacks of pin cushion too. And she's down again. Oh. I bugged its AI somehow. It will take. Means we don't die to it. Like watching paint dry. But hopefully this does it. Thank God. For a wonderful PD1 experience. Here's the little Astrarium. Oh. Slipping. Yeah, I guess it doesn't want us to go this way. Way? Yeah. Of course, I don't have to climb everything. I can just go around it.
What is that?
It is one of the connect the dot puzzles. Right, you have to make the constellation down there, but you can only use each once. It's not hard at all. Find where the unrepeatable area is. Yes, how constellations work in the real world too. Stuff that make absolutely no sense.
Where does this lead?
What do we have over here? Letter from a lover. Don't even know if we have the correct flower. If I can even get back the way we came, it looks like. Looks like it'll be difficult. There we go. Assume that's the cave we just did, right? No, that's a different cave. A significantly smaller cave that will have treasure in it. Why not use something colored similar to the terrain, right? Their choices. Good, make sure, yeah. Sometimes, if you're in a weird position, the loot will spawn at you. See, that one did. That's too far away. I think it's after it though. Wolf? Is that a wolf? Seemed like the wolf just disappeared. Interesting. Flame. And give this flowers. We must know the flowers. Valendaris on the tree on the hill. The tree. And what is this? A tree where a stone lady stands. Yeah, but where is said tree? I'm not seeing any prompts, so we'll come back later. And I assume we have whatever the Varandalis is. This is a nice spot to hunt rams, it looks like. 6 to go. Oh, early quest. Watch this be the map to the cave. Oh, door's found. Never mind. Wants us to hunt bears, I think I recall. And we've circled around the farm. Ooh. There's a skull up there. I remember this section very much being for later in game. Oh, we have Favors of the First Enchantress. I guess this is something we can do. Surely this one isn't that difficult. Oh, and we also have the bandit camps that maybe we're strong enough for now. Also,
well,
some
let me know
stuff.
if you find it.
It's good to...
Yeah, a bunch of just junk equipment. Keep anything that's blue. But generally speaking, we should be able to get around just selling everything. And these are all for sale.
I don't know.
First 1,000 out of the 10,000 we need as well. I think we tried this rift and it kicked our ass. Mainly because it's just in a very weird position. But hopefully we're fine now. Like you meant to loop around. Yeah, everything aggroed on me is not too nice. Being able to click the rift again is also awful. I mean, it does make sense. It's very high up, right? So we need to be high up. Wait before a barrier disappears, he dies. Nope. Keep the terror knocked down. That's what we really need to do. The human's gonna come to me soon. Very annoying how much they move around. I need to get back onto the cliff before the next round spawns. No. Wait a few seconds. Yeah, hopefully that's good enough. Right. Reset. That's not great. Suppose if we do enough damage, it's fine. Nope, it's stairs too. That's you have to make sure to stun them. That scream is super devastating. They get to the final tick, it's knockback and a stun.
Were you well acquainted with Divine Justinia, Cassandra?
I cannot claim to have known her well. You can, except perhaps Leliana.
I envy even your slight acquaintance. By reputation, she was a formidable woman.
Justinia was a visionary. The Grand Clerics would never have chosen her had they known her intentions. And now they will never find someone to fill her shoes.
Oh, they will, darling. Even if they have to trim off her toes and heels to fit.
I think they're the three candidates. You can make Vivian is very, very bad idea. Or Cassandra or Liliana. This probably would have been a good sniping post to deal with that rift. I assume the Terror Demons can still get to you. Light approval. That's all about. Light damage. Now, a very decrepit state. Maybe there'll be stuff to loot in this tower as well. Yep, a mosaic piece. Alright, we can't take. You can't die from full damage, I'm pretty sure, so since we're already so low. Why does it feel like Cassandra leveled up before me? Search cave. Be one of the caves we've already been to, I betcha. Question is, do we continue on this path? At least check out this house. Somehow. More stuff to read is what we really want. By far the quickest XP at the current moment. I assume eventually mob drops will outpace it. But we gain like 81 from an elite, which is half of what a codex gives us. So I assume this is to Redcliffe, which is the main story. I think it's fine to actually start. Although it's probably another difficult rift. Or some sort of difficult fight. Usually the way it goes. I'm guessing there's also a quest to pick up.
Redcliffe Village should be just a...
I want a constant watch on that damn thing. Sound the alarm at the first sign of demons.
I was gonna say, this chest's not lootable. We unlocked world travel, that's a weird time to unlock it. Yeah, it's just also acting weird. Alright, well this one doesn't actually seem that bad. Until they target me first, and I die. If it's just great. There we go. Knew it was gonna happen. We're too low. We're literally one hit. Stealth. Spawn. Attack. And try and pick off as many as we can. All the ground stuff that spawns also kind of a problem. More research materials, nice.
Was that?
We don't know what these rifts can do. That one appeared to alter the time around it.
We need to find out what caused whatever this is.
Make her have mercy.
Oh,
It's
now you
over.
come.
Open the gates.
Should be a familiar sight. Saved here in the first game.
We spread word the Inquisition was coming. But you should know that no one here was expecting us.
No one? Not even Grand Enchanter Fiona?
If she was, she hasn't told anyone. We've arranged use of the tavern for the negotiations.
Agents of the Inquisition, my apologies. Magister Alexius is in charge now, but hasn't yet arrived. He's expected shortly. You can speak with the former Grand Enchanter in the meantime.
Alright, it's still a bit weird. I did change the face a little bit.
We should talk to the Grand Enchanter.
So something wrong is afoot. Considering she asked us to come meet her. Now she has no recollection. And also we just had that rift that distorted time, which we didn't really get to see because I didn't stand any of the puddles.
Mother, I had the dream again last night. No, there'll be no. It was so real.
Impressive craftsmanship to remain standing after such abuse.
Although it looks entirely different. It was like the watchtower on the hill in the first game. Although one thing I don't quite understand is Redcliffe Castle is now in the middle of a lake, right? Is it? Oh, I guess it's all the way over there, but it's still a long path. And you travel there so effortlessly in the first game. From the windmill, I think.
Have you heard? The Inquisition dealt with the rebel Templars. They've been driven away or killed.
Right, but lots to do in here. But also, unfortunately, a lot of locked doors we can't open. But we'll pick up all the quests. Very least. This should be an easy one.
Too many people dying for one. My apologies. I doubt those refugees would risk their lives for a knife here. Why should I... May I help you? It's too dangerous. Stay...
The quests move to the crossroads, so it's kind of important to
May I help you?
hopefully do them.
This is exactly what I need. It's too dangerous to go... Thank
See
you
what
so
else she needs, and if we have it. And also, the quests don't really pop up. There's too many prompts. I'm just gonna assume we have all the herbs that she wants. We have been picking up quite a few.
A pleasure to see you again.
Yeah, perfect. I think there's only 3 tiers. They usually only do 3 tiers to quests.
A pleasure to see you again.
Still happy now. Ooh. That's just... Where is it? A herb? Yeah. Sorry, I lose my mind sometimes. And that one requires deft hands as well. Know what perk we're getting next.
I talked to one of Rebel mages, and she said it sounded like the dream she had before the magic took her. I don't want you talking to the rebels.
Is there something you need?
Buy, sell, not important. What I want is more stuff to read. 3 XP.
Anything you need, I can get.
Oh.
Most likely.
I suppose I should look at the inventories. They might have something of interest. Other than that, not many prompts.
We're just rumors after all.
One-eyed Jimmy.
Please, are you with the Inquisition? As you've wandered, have you by any chance seen a ram that is, different? Lord Wolseley wandered... He's a very... If you do find him and send him...
Alright, well, we'll be on the lookout for Lord Wolsey. There we go, 150. And a chest. With junk in it.
Good day.
Alright, this will be the main story. Looks of it. At least from the arrow shape. We probably want to explore a little bit more.
They say on draft day, make a speech.
Right, talk.
Good day to you, my child. They struggle. I think they should. Until then. Now.
If I remember, she's not quite who she seems. Or is it you?
Arcana. May I help you? It is very busy.
I suppose we don't know that yet because we haven't found the quest. Oh, there we are. Also wrong, eh?
For the first time in all these years,
I think we want Solus here as well.
What world is this? That demons and brigands stop. And her shrine lies on. What do you need?
Well, no, it must be when you complete the quest. But the majority of approval changes happen.
Good day.
The Grey Warden. The boy who once begged me to make it.
Basically just tells you about the story of Origin. The first game. Every choice you made. Alright, but that looks to be everything.
Fine day to you. Make me with you.
But I would like to change parties. Kind of annoying that there is no party change here. We still also have that camp to clear. No party change over here either. There should almost be one at every place you can travel to. Or just an option to do it yourself. We do want Vivian, Cassandra, take the ball a little bit.
You know, Viv, you're not bad with that staff.
So leave the banter be. Alright.
Address me as Enchanter Vivienne, Court Mage to the Empire of Orlais, or Madame de Fer, not Viv.
Oh, right, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am works as well.
There you go, now we're finally getting the quest prompts. Alright, finally onto the main story. 2 hours in.
Welcome, agents of the Inquisition. First Enchanter Vivienne?
My dear Fiona, it's been so long since we last spoke. You look dreadful. Are you sleeping well?
What has brought you to Redcliffe?
Is this some sort of test? We're here because you invited us in Val Royeaux.
I think
You
the
must be
paywall eye colors
mistaken.
needs to
I
change.
haven't been to Val Royeaux since before the Conclave.
Well, that's very strange, because someone who looked exactly like you spoke to me in Val Royeaux a few days ago.
Exactly like me? I suppose it could be magic at work, but why would anyone... Whoever or whatever brought you here? The situation has changed. The Free Mages have already pledged themselves to the service of the Tevinter Imperium.
This right here is why you can't trust mages.
Fiona, dear, your dementia is showing.
An alliance with Tevinter? Do you not fear all of Thedas turning against you?
As one indenture to a Magister, I no longer have the authority to negotiate with you.
What about the giant hole in the veil that's spewing demons everywhere? You're just going to pretend it isn't there?
I am not forgetting the breach, but we can only fight one war at a time. The Templar threat was immediate. If we live, we can worry about the Torn Veil.
Welcome, my friends. I apologize for not greeting you earlier.
Agents of the Inquisition.
Their gear always looks cool.
Allow me to
with the Vinters.
introduce Magister Girion Alexius.
The Southern Mages are under my command. And you are the survivor, yes? The one from the Fade? Interesting.
I'd like to know more about this alliance between the rebel mages and the Imperium.
Certainly. What specifically do you wish to know?
What does the Imperium gain from taking rebel mages under its wing?
For the moment, the Southern mages are a considerable expense. After they are properly trained, they will join our legion.
You said not all my people would be military. There are children, those not suited.
And one day I'm sure they will all be productive citizens of the Imperium when their debts are paid.
I'm not clear on when exactly you negotiated this arrangement with Fiona.
When the Conclave was destroyed, these poor souls faced the brutality of the Templars, who rushed to attack them. It could only be through divine providence that I arrived when I did.
It was certainly very timely.
Timely.
I haven't seen any sign of Redcliffe's Arl or his men.
The Arl of Redcliffe left the village.
Al Tegan did not abandon his lands during the Blight, even when they were under siege.
There were tensions growing. I did not want an incident.
You're quite a long way from Tevinter, Alexius.
Indeed I am, though I have heard you are no Ferelden either. It seems we are both strangers here. Felix, would you send for a scribe, please? Pardon my manners. My son Felix, friends. I am not surprised you're here. Containing the breach is not a feat that many could even attempt. There is no telling how many mages would be needed for such an endeavor. Ambitious, indeed.
Well, when you're fighting a massive tear in the sky, you can hardly afford to think small.
There will have to be. Felix.
My lord, I'm so sorry. Please forgive me.
Are you all right?
I'm fine, Father.
Come, I'll get your powders. Please excuse me, friends. We will have to continue this another time. Fiona, I require your assistance back at the castle.
I don't mean to trouble everyone.
I shall send word to the Inquisition. We will conclude this business at a later date.
Dun dun dun.
Come to the Chantry. You are in danger.
Did the Magister's son give you that? Why would he help you?
We don't need your
Nah.
hand here. Your Inquisition's just Templars by another name.
You'd rather...
No one wants us to look at them and say their mages are free in the world. In Tevinter, don't ask what Circle Tower I'm from, because we're done with that. We're all free mages now.
I'm here because I believe...
Yeah. Fine. We got her approval up. There's also different quests. No, it must be the exit. It's the quests.
These Tevinters make my shoulder. If you're not sick, I figured I'm better. Magical. It was a...
Surely, can't poach people here? Comments.
Magister Alexius, many villagers have already left. The hero of... He says all...
Sorry,
the hero...
saying.
Even the Arl was...
Just making sure we don't miss
I am
anything.
an alchemist.
There you go, please join us. Oh. Easy. I think I was meant to say the Inquisition was different. For Cassandra's approval there. I always forget, where do you see it? Oh, it's just under the characters, right? I'm just not looking anyway. No idea. Oh well, I'm pretty sure we've done enough other things. Not to have to worry about a slight loss. Maybe. Excusez-moi. Anything else? 300 free experience. Still pretty good. Alright, but we'll exit and go to the chantry. See what the sun wants.
What did I tell you? Thank you. Grandmother, I think we should go.
Make a speed.
Go. In the middle of the war.
Good. You're finally here. Now help me close this, would you?
Very curious about how they handle the Tevinter and Veilguard. This Dorian is just so likable. Both of them. Doink. Doink. And a little bit more doink. Perfect. Outside the range. No, we're not. We should get a full bit to get damage. Oh, these aren't scaled up. That's interesting. Or one wasn't. Yeah. Twice. They were too slow. Now if they teleport away, the cooldowns actually do get hit. It looks like they're fine. Oh. I know you want me to close it. I can't remember if a cutscene plays we get ejected. Oh. Don't have to do it.
Fascinating. How does that work exactly?
Your guess is as good as mine.
You don't even know, do you? You just wiggle your fingers and boom.
Yeah, point and click.
Rift closes.
Most games.
Who are you?
Ah, getting ahead of myself again, I see. Dorian of House Parvus, most recently of Minrathous. How do you do?
Another Tevinter. Be cautious with this one.
Suspicious friends you have here. Magister Alexius was once my mentor, so my assistance should be valuable, as I'm sure you can imagine.
Are you a Magister?
All right, let's say this once. I'm a mage from Tevinter, but not a member of the Magisterium. I know Southerners use the terms interchangeably, but that only makes you sound like barbarians.
I was expecting Felix to be here.
I'm sure he's on his way. He was to give you the note, then meet us here after ditching his father.
Alexius couldn't jump to Felix's side fast enough when he pretended to be faint. Is something wrong with him?
He's had some lingering illness for months. Felix is an only child, and Alexius is being a mother hen, most likely.
You're betraying your mentor because...
Alexius was my mentor. Meaning he's not any longer, not for some time. Look, you must know there's danger. That should be obvious even without the note. Let's start with Alexius claiming the allegiance of the mage rebels out from under you. As if by magic, yes? Which is exactly right.
to reach Redcliffe, before the Inquisition, Alexius distorted time itself.
Which was an ability in Awakening. I don't think you do... no, there might be a healing version in this.
He arranged it so he could arrive here just after the Divine died.
You catch on quick.
Manipulating time itself? Many have attempted over the ages, but never once succeeded.
The rift you closed here. You saw how it twisted
Yeah, not
time
really.
around itself, sped some things up and slowed others down. Soon, there will be more like it, and they'll appear further and further away from Redcliffe. The magic Alexius is using is wildly unstable, and it's unraveling the world.
I'd like more proof than magical time control. Go with it.
I know what I'm talking about. I helped develop this magic. When I was still his apprentice, it was pure theory. Alexius could never get it to work. What I don't understand is why he's doing it, ripping time to shreds just to gain a few hundred lackeys.
He didn't do it for them.
Took you long enough. Is he getting suspicious?
No, but I shouldn't have played the illness card. I thought he'd be fussing over me all day. My father's joined a cult.
Have your
the
gloves.
Vinter Supremacists. They call themselves Venatori. And I can tell you one thing.
Your armor
Whatever
set,
he's
actually.
done for them, he's done it to get to you.
Very roguish mage set.
Why would he rearrange time and indenture the Mage Rebellion just to get to me?
They're obsessed with you, but I don't know why. Perhaps because you survived the Temple of Sacred Ashes.
You can close the rifts. Maybe there's a connection. Or they see you as a threat.
If the Venatori are behind those rifts or the breach in the sky, they're even worse than I thought.
Alexius is your father. Why are you working against him?
For the same reason Dorian works against him. I love my father, and I love my country. But this? Cults? Time magic? What he's doing now is madness. For his own sake, you have to stop him.
It would also be nice if he didn't rip a hole in time. There's already a hole in the sky.
Do you have any suggestions?
You know you're his target. Expecting the trap is the first step in turning it to your advantage. I can't stay in Redcliffe. Alexius doesn't know I'm here, and I want to keep it that way for now. But whenever you're ready to deal with him, I want to be there. I'll be in touch.
Now this is where they do the
Oh,
game
and
a little bit of a
Felix,
disservice.
Try not to get yourself killed.
Because this level of setup for the mages
There are
that you
worse
can
things
do
than
before you
dying,
go
Dorian.
see them basically steers you to pick the mages, because it definitely seems more pressing. Whereas with the Templars you just have a, you know, a maniacal dictator in charge of them, who may or may not be corrupt, and you don't really know. You don't really find out anything about him until after you decide to side with the Templars. But we will go mages, because it makes for a better villain, overall, in my opinion. And some more impactful stuff with, like, Colin.
This whole business is distasteful. Perhaps we are better off pursuing the Templars instead.
Are there going to...
Make her watch
Oh,
over you.
well, I did kind of want to hear that conversation. Very interested in this opening. There is something to loot up here, though. Yeah. Alright, we'll do it the easy way. Diagonal. Nope, that's the wrong way. There was a plan in mind. Oh. Surely one of these rocks is high enough. Whatever. I give up. Circle around and do it anyway. Okay, and now I'm stuck. Alright. We have still a bunch of side quests to do, though. And most of them are down here anyway, so I suppose that's a good start. I would still like to do the bandits and grab that camp. The team we have now should be fine for clearing out the bandits, surely. Probably level them up, though. Constitution, so just extra HP, basically. Now that she has the barriers done, you have to pick a specialty, and Frost still seems the smartest, right? Because you have, like, that damage reduction. Lightning's really good too, though. Maybe I should have played as a mage. That's a literal stun, so we'll go with that. I would like you to be a bit more tanky. Oh, you have 2 points. Warcry and Charging Ball. Namesake. That should be the right pick. Let's go remember to use my beat grenades. I should also refill. I think if we clear over here and then like down south, that should probably put us at a decent level to do the main story quest and not have a too difficult time with it. Oh, they respawned, of course they did. Yeah, when they're knocked down, just can't hit them at all. You can tell me all you want about the HP pots, they're not going to do anything for me. That's not a good sign. Hopefully we can kick some people off at the very least. Like the other one. I might be able to do this myself. Ugh. Devastating blocks though. And since there's an archer, I definitely have to back off. And res everyone. Maybe we also turn back on healing potions.
One down.
I don't know if it's scraping there that was causing all those arrows not to hit, but we'll take it. Ooh. Rare crafting materials, nice as well. Definitely might be time to look into making a better bow. Should probably go to the shops and look for a decent schematic. We also run through and grab the camp and use that to sort of cheese. But maybe we can do this on low HP. I highly doubt it though. My best bet is probably stealthing through. That was bad. Question is, do I have to clear the enemies, or can I just establish it? I think I have to clear the enemies, actually. Take over their camp. Ugh. The big guy as well. Yeah, I don't think this is going to go well. I have to watch my HP so I can leave. Why can't I use nades? Jeez. Ah, there I go. Well, an arrow is probably going to get me, which sucks. That was not the barrier spell, I guess. That was dispel. I mean, actually, I might be able to get through this with Cassandra. As in run away, not beat the enemies. No way beating the enemies. Oh yeah, I do like no damage. And they actually tear through my armor. Alright, well, I do have to do the fights normally. Don't just run through to the big enemies. Just fine, we'll pick them off best we can. So that's knocked down. There's Cassandra though. The archers really have to go. They're the big problem. But it's probably time to back off and revive everyone. I mean, they're kind of dumb. Send a group of 4 people to clear everything. Wouldn't quite make logical sense. After that appears to be the archer's done. Now there's a chance he's backing off into the other groupings, which is really bad. Disengage.
Don't let them escape into the canyon.
Yes, let them escape into the canyon. I'd rather not die. Thank you very much. This gives me an opportunity to save after clearing a wave. It's significantly better. That's a world exit. I don't think you can teleport to, but we can leave from. If you teleport to, that'd be great. It'd be a nice place to refresh. But at the very least we can save. So we're all kind of screwed. Fine, as long as I stealth. Take them up slowly. Alright, that one's dealt with. Good. Choosing not to continue the fight. Now I can beat them. Seems like a good start. Can't quite tell if that's hitting everyone. B and bye-bye. Everyone else aggro. Seems to do... Wow, it actually does really good damage. I need to be able to deal with the big guy. Yeah, or anything else. Alright, I need to make more B potions. I've never done much with the grenades and everything, but probably definitely worthwhile. If we can't use healing. And it's very not expensive too. Oof. We go, bandits cleared. Not really anything by way of loot.
This would be a good place to set up camp.
That we will do. Damn, I was really hoping for more research material. Crafting materials kinda good enough. Alright. Set up the camp. And now we have to do south. Might as well start here. Well, with memories in the grey, we can use Blackwall for a little bit. I think his equipment's screwed up too. And I should also, probably would.
Nothing to report.
I don't. What am I still missing? I'm missing obsidian. Right, we got onyx, not obsidian. Alright, we can go Blackwall, Iron Ball, and Vivian. They all have very similar thoughts. They're all about order. 10 points. Oh, definitely challenge. Trust. Bodyguard's kind of good. Start with that. We'll try and grab all the main passives from here. And the blade, you know, do I want the lunge? I don't. Much rather Warcry as another way to build armor.
Yeah, you talk about Grey Wardens and honor and sacrifice and griffins, but you're still not convinced.
Not convinced?
Yes, you know what I mean.
And you know this because?
I'm a people person.
Might be something here.
So that's quite a curiosity. How Ironbull knows. I assume he did digging.
I think the Inquisition could benefit from this.
Good. Now that we have your approval, probably going to tell you to scram. Cool. Hidden chests. Some armor schematics. And a skull. Definitely want to look through. And grab the shards. I don't know if I'm going to be able to... Well, I can-ish. Climb up this slope. You can get around most terrain, though, if you just use the horse. The horse has really good mountain climbing abilities. Better or worse. Or... Pretty sure, yeah, there's one back there. Only. 2, 4. Thank you for the gold. And... crafting materials. Alright, we can look through the skull again. But being on the other side of the bridge is a little annoying. I think we can jump over there, though. Oh. Order targeted. The outlaws, I guess. Should have to deal with one enemy, though. I'm gonna grab the shard. If they deal with it, they deal with it. There was one down by this house. Well. Let's mention more stuff to loot. Ooh, another secret chest out in the mountains. Signpost, Should be able to hunt the majority of rams here, I believe. That's where the quest indicator actually is. Locked? No. There's something to read. Yoink.
What do you think?
Getting close to the man. Try and jump around. Where was the shard, though? Oh, it's behind the house, I can sort of see it. Alright, 6 out of 22. Show me a bunch of rams. There's one. Rams have no business being that tanky, though. Oh.
We've been searching the region for resources. Commander's orders. No small task given recent troubles, but I've some supplies here you may find useful.
What's the quest up here? No, not up. It's below? From the looks of it. Oh, there we go. Little adventurer. Ah, we know where that is too, so we have to backtrack once again. Yeah, I just realized Blackwall is not wearing any gear. Anyone? Yeah, that's fine. Alright, I still need more rams. Oh, but there's another Astrarium. Get heckled by the goddamn rock. Good. Didn't spawn by me. I think this is 6, probably. Yeah, 4 to go. Alright, another constellation puzzle. 4 of these would be nice. Difficult ones. They're not quite difficult enough. 2 out of 3. Another ram to boots. We'll be protected once again. Then grab a clear shot. Move. They froze it. Kind of overkill. 3. Ooh, and another shard up here, maybe? Yeah, we can hear it calling to us. Ooh. Yeah, these rams have no business being this tanky. I've always wanted to like farm them for their research drops. That just seems so impossible. 2 to go. Oh, but there is a thing up there. Rift. We should probably clear that too. This one should be good. It's nice and far away. Yeah. Explosion shot to stun it without knocking it down. And then the long range shot. Actually at long range. Rift deserves a save. And a little bit of stealth. Wow, they do way too much damage. You're gonna die. You have like no magic resist, I guess. No one does. They're tearing through us all. Yeah, I definitely need to stealth until they aggro. Second wave. Actually, you know I keep forgetting. Mages and Dispel are used to spawn less enemies. I'm gonna die again. Need to hide. The stealth comes back.
Blackwall needs help.
Yeah, he needs more than help. He's dead. That was a mistake. Oh. That's why we saved. Alright, but I can do this better. Now that I remember some of the interactions. And why is Dispel? I gotta remember that too. Why is Dispel? The icons are pretty clear cut in this one though, which is nice. I don't think we'll be able to do it in time for this one, no. The question is there 2 of them I can hit? It's tempting to try. No, that one's definitely not. That one's definitely not. I think at best I can only really hit one. But I probably should waste it. We get XP for dispelling them, that's interesting. One less, apparently that was the breaking point. Now we're fine. Oh, still onyx, not obsidian. Oh.
Templar bastards killed my husband and stole the ring from his finger. They deserve to die.
Actually, no. When we turn in the quests. It's always when you turn in the quests. Then I can party swap and get maximum approval. Question is, where are we going next, though? Oh, find the caches. Sounds like a decent one. So caches usually means fights. Right, surely they'd have people protecting them. Need your meat. We're gonna get away. Oh, good. And I assume this is the cache. Oh. Okay. Got looted, apparently.
These must be the supply caches Whittle asked us to find.
There we go. Max meat. Probably also want Sarah for anything that helps the little people. We might as well go to the burning building. I can make it back up this cliff. Save us exploring more. Don't think I see anyone to fight though. Good. Just loot a flaming building. Please let me open this one yet. Thank God. Although we should be close to another perk level, I think.
The apostates locked themselves in for safety, and then the Templars set the house on fire.
Anything else? No. Look around the back. I love hiding stuff around the back of houses. But I guess not in this case. Just a wonky hill. She was living right outside a portal. The barricades know nothing. Interesting. I would assume there's a camping site up here too. They usually space really well. Another quest.
Excuse me, have you seen another Inquisition scout? Elven woman, answers to writs. I'm on duty.
Looks like there's another cache here as well.
Not a bad spot to camp.
Yes, that we will do. Mainly so I can change you people.
Nothing to report, sir.
We'll go Cassandra, Paintball, Barrack. That does not seem smart. Lack of barriers would be a big problem.
Hey, Varric, you get that thing I asked about?
It should be there next time we head back to base. Not easy to find, by the way.
How do you guys live without this stuff?
I don't see what the deal is, honestly, but different tastes.
Now I just need some hot milk and some of those Orlesian guimauves to put in it.
Hey, what you do with this cocoa is up to you. I don't need to hear about it.
That's interesting. The rest of the world does not have cocoa. Oh, there we are. Another cache.
More supplies for Recruit Whittle.
And a whole big area to explore. But less fighting since we dealt, I believe, with the Templars and the Mages. Encounter less. Oh, there's another cache somewhere. I have a feeling it's on the other side of the mountain. The portal over there. Lots to do. Some other quests. Don't know why I bother. On slopes. Never hits. As you saw through my stealth, which is also annoying. But it looks like we'll be fine, even without barriers. A little bit sketch.
One down.
But, already got the encampment. There we go, there's the ring. A different quest this way. One Bernard. Oh, Drakestone, new crafting material too. Nugs.
You know, not every dwarf likes caves.
Not a very big cave though. Surely we've got a better bow schematic by now.
More
2 caches
supplies.
to go.
Whittle can use these.
Anything else this way? No, it's just looked around where we've been. Might as well quick travel back and heal up. And we assume it's up on this hill. It just seems traversable. You get to the green spots. Yeah. That are
A
on
Templar,
the
I believe.
Templar. There's the cultists. Oh, there we go. There's some fighting with the scouts. Very important we save.
Templar
So I believe the
deserters.
scout can actually die. Very annoying.
You hear that? Someone's in trouble.
It looks like they'll be fine.
Not for you. I'd be dead. Do you need anything? I should probably report back.
This is a mage.
Eldred, I think that was her name. At least I'd heard other apostates call her that.
It looks like someone was having a picnic.
Yes. The mage must have been hunting for blood magic. The Templars attacked the apostate.
The worst part about this little storyline
So
is that she's not very broken up.
I may have been
Yeah. About the
have
fact
some
that her
time with
partner's
Eldreda.
dead.
You were trying to find a moment's peace in the midst of this war.
Wait. Yes. At first, she was just a mage who saw me and didn't attack, but later we... So, are you going to report me?
I'm not going to report you, provided you start using this talent of yours for the Inquisition. If you can seduce an apostate in the middle of war, you can make contacts and get information.
All right. I can do that. And thanks for going easy on me.
There we go, another recruited. So specific, well, upgraded to agent status. Probably a better way to look at it. Cash. I have no idea how we're going to fare against the rifts with this comp.
More supplies. Whittle can use these.
Pretty sure you're kind of just screwed if you don't have mage. But I suppose we can try. Attack the wrong one. Being on fire is also not great. It's also a many wave one. At least I'd assume. We'll find out. Can get another stun off. Then would let us heal the Iron Ball. Alright, there's a chance. Make sure I'm not aggroed. I am. Let's see if I'm screwed. You have stealth, you do have stealth. Let's see if you can get away in time.
Not good.
I'm gonna say no at the current rate, just because you're on fire.
Rue, do you think you could stay with the miller and his wife if I had to leave?
What nonsense are you going on about? Where do you think you're going, Father?
Gold sword, do some work to feed us.
Ooh. That's a kind of good hidden chest. Again, I don't know why you leave your valuables just in the middle of the woods. I think we just have to rest.
Nothing to report, sir.
Let's see what we're grabbing. Sandra. Solace in the Iron Ball, probably. We need a tank. I almost feel like just damage could be better. Yeah, we'll go with that for now.
Sarah, I had a thought. The next time we run into a line of enemies, I'll pick you up and throw you.
Get off.
No, this could work. I loft you over the front ranks. You land behind them to flank. Mayhem ensues.
I can't fly, you daft tit.
Think of the mayhem, Sarah. Mayhem.
I'd get a wedge up something fierce.
There we go.
Look, you and Varric are the only ones small enough, and he's pretty dense.
We'll do some bloody presses.
I think there's a rift in here for us to deal with it as well.
There are Inquisition soldiers even here.
I know you. They call you the Herald of Andraste for what you did at Haven. But are you? The Maker has not told me.
I honestly don't know myself.
As I suspected. Stories of you mastering the rifts are just blind heresy.
Well,
no, I can
yeah.
seal rifts.
Then prove it.
Just as your people can
Show
teleport
me that the
through
rifts
walls.
bend to your will, the will of the Maker. Show me the power you wield. The Maker.
Alright. Let's see if Iron Bull is enough of a tank. I don't think he is. I think he's way too squishy.
I suppose it only natural that some would turn to worshipping the breach, if only in hopes of appeasing it.
My lady, your mother and sister.
I'll look for the secret thing later. Always good for demons. And I did not jump out of that in time. Now it's just a big cluster of annoyance. I don't think this is necessary, it's kind of an easy one. As we get in time. Alright, but I definitely want to be in a good position. And I definitely want to dispel all three, it looks like I can do. Yeah. Alright, that was super easy because of the spawn. Definitely worth carrying a mage around. Although you don't get loot from them. You get the XP, but you don't get loot, it looks like. What she usually runs up to. Yeah.
Maker's
Oh, there we go.
How may we serve you? Herald of Andraste.
Have your believers search for secrets that may help our cause.
As you say, Herald of Andraste. Some few will remain here, the rest will go forth to do your will. When the Maker calls you to your great purpose, remember that we serve.
Pretty sure that's another agent gathered. I'm guessing all the prompts are just behind again. There we go, agent acquired. Come on, out of the way. Had to put it in closed stalls. They love to make you jump in this. Find me.
My father is gone. He wants for nothing.
There we go, another bottle. And we need to inform you.
Excuse me. While you were coming up, did you meet a young noblewoman with blonde
Unfortunately,
hair and
yes.
pale green eyes? Lady Velena should be here. We need to be together when the Maker comes.
I found a woman's body down the hill with a letter on it.
This letter... Velena is dead. But we were meant to be together. The Maker would not keep us apart. What am I supposed to do now?
Velena died because you weren't there to protect her. Go home.
You should still net
Those
him
you
as
still
agent.
can protect.
You're right.
But for Josephine.
This place, even if it's all true, it isn't.
And it's weird, they're basically the
I will return
only two
home
where you
to
have
protect my
choices.
people.
Recruit them for different
Thank
things.
you for your service.
Everyone else goes in specific places. I'll see, this one we get full animation for. I feel like there should be more stuff to read. Not.
Are you questioning what's been taught?
Anyway, down I go. And now we must loot the other side. There should also be a thing for Solus here. One of its little devices. Oh, there's something to read. Getting there. Oh, you we have a quest for as well.
I greet you. My name is Hindle.
Hindle, your mother can't breathe. Your father sent me here for potion.
What? She was fine. She hasn't had the breathing trouble in... All right, I can help. Here, I have some already made. Go, take it to her now.
Anything else to say?
Hurry.
Oh, just take the breathing potion. Oh, that's a ladder. That's what I missed. Yeah, I really wish the check was a toggle. I suppose it being just on the trigger, it's not a super annoying thing just to have to click every few seconds. Or if you could assign the sparkle, like in Dragon Age 2. Ah, there we go, there's the device.
The wards are working. It should be harder for tears to form here.
No approval? Maybe only get them on a certain number of wards. Oh no, there we go, slight approval. You just lag behind. Alright, so that's this area mainly.
What's your women like?
The Tomastrans. Terrifying and inspiring.
You go try that
They
rift
teach you
again.
everything you need to know. Give your life purpose.
No, I mean, are they like you? Big and whoa.
Oh shit, yeah.
Wow.
Always disappointing because the sack has much better loot in it than the fancy hidden chest. Speaking of fancy hidden chests, the main design philosophy of this is look back. You'll find something you missed. There we go. Yeah, junk still. Is this to the rifts? Must be, because I remember them.
Break or curse this wall. Where are we gonna go?
We'll find someplace safe.
Now I'm lost. Yeah, that's what we want to do. At least attempt. Am I going the right way? Thank God. And there's something up on that hill, maybe? Maybe we've already been there. We'll circle around and try to flank. Need to make sure to pick off the wisps as quick as possible. We'll get buffed. Because I need a nice clear line of sight. Oh. The aggro? No. They're hiding. But they did also kind of gang up. Full damage is fine. Break this open. You're not going to get enough mana in time. Oh, you are. I cannot. Okay. Can't really tell where the spawns are. I assume that's at least one of them. Yeah, we got XP. Good enough. It's the sun rush damage that always screws. Yeah, I'm dead too now. Nothing I can do. And I didn't save, which was my mistake. So I have no idea where this is going to put us. This is not a bad spot, thankfully. Alright, I need to not try and go for the rift popping. As soon as the second wave spawns, I need to deal with them. It's just their sunburst of damage that is wrecking us. And I also need to save while I'm closer. them as quick as possible. Yeah, see? If it gets buffed, then that's a problem. But my HP stays decent. Helps. Also has a decent chunk of mana now as well. Alright, the two over here were a bit more problematic. Hopefully that cleared two of them. I will deal with this one, if I can. And then stealth. Circle around. Hopefully get this before too many people die. We have to deal with everyone but the big one as quick as possible. I don't mind grabbing aggro. At least we can kite. Good. And then I need to get someone else up. I don't think two of us can handle that. Need Solus, but angle closest, unfortunately. Nope. Screwed again. Maybe I can do this to Sarah. Don't like my chances. I can stealth run to the other side. Does it heal? Is it healing? No, it's literally taking poison damage. I don't know if I'll be quick enough here. Oh, kinda. Barrier me, please. Oh. Yes, I get that only the Herald can interact. Problem is it's barrier. At least we are dodging and weaving. Need to just shoot from far away, poison it, and then run about a little bit. Be good if she had the dodge. Doesn't. Well, I'm literally just gonna kite it, I guess. That was a big hit. Hopefully this is the furthest point. That's gonna get me. I think we got through the barrier though, which is something. Cool. Not quite sure you got stunned, but definitely have to use that to my advantage. And of course you bubbled again. If only there was a body that was out of the way. Alright, I need to just use that ability. Anything else, and I'm gonna get hit. So I can try and kind of... I think it's these that are stunning it. If I'm clever, I can kite it into them. Or die. Looks like dying is what's gonna happen. So glad the second one didn't hit me. God. How far away can I get? I need to heal up with the poison now. I'm not going to heal up enough. We're going to get through its bubble. Need a sizable gap. Alright, I guess that's not how you stun it. Feels so healthy. If only I could get someone up. You do more damage or tank for a little bit. Maybe the pathing here helps. Surely I can hit it. No. Need to get as far away as possible. Being able to hit it. Right, I don't know what happened there, but I'll take it. Not enough damage though. And of course it bubbled. Getting there though. I healed up thanks to the poison, which is really good. Problem is the lack of other damage we're doing. Every time we break the barrier, it gets stunned. That's the case. Damage though. And it buried again. Well, this is definitely a super annoying fight. I can be a little bit more confident. For one, we can heal up. For two, breaking the barrier stuff. That's what we really want. We should get here. Please do enough damage. Not enough. Gonna re-barrier 2 here. Oh, it didn't. We should be able to finish it with this shot now. Hopefully. Of course it barriered. Oh, we glitched the AI. Maybe. Nope, not enough. Right, now I'm getting overzealous. That's not good. Please. Please let me get everyone up.
Eat it! Ate it!
Thank God. Just close it before we die from just random ground spawns. Alright. Definitely have to hit the camp though. Update, return the ring. Might as well do those. I was dealing with Templars, so it'll probably be Sarah and Solus. But then also Cassandra should probably get approval from that.
Did you believe the Conclave could achieve peace, Cassandra?
I had hope, as did we all.
The Templars went to war to force mages back into their circles, which the mages would never agree to. What solution could Divine Justinia have offered when all sides rejected?
Damn it, Ritz, where are you?
Done. A little bit of XP. Any approval change? No. Be the answer. Surely it would have popped up by now. Well, yeah, all the prompts are kind of slow. So many things update every single time you do something. Experience, you get power, you get quest completion.
They don't care who they kill anymore.
Oh, there we go, only Solus approved. Would have thought Sarah would have. Alright, now we have this little cluster. Figure out. Definitely take Varric. He has the poison as well. Oh, there you go, Sarah did slightly approve, and Cassandra slightly approved. Varric, Cassandra, Solus will do.
That crossbow is remarkable, Varric. I am surprised the dwarves have not made more of them.
The woman who made Bianca would rather that not happen. Wars are bloody enough as it is. A crossbow that fires this far and this quickly, with so little training, every battle would be a massacre.
Indeed. I am surprised, not disappointed.
That's a retcon that is Because in the DLC of the second game, you deal with, well, you encounter the dwarf that made Bianca. Or at least, you know, that's what they say. And they give Varric a different storyline, I guess. They changed it. Hoping we don't level from this. Very much rather level from the portal. During the portal, I should say. Ah! Finally at the inventory full. Well, I definitely want that. Oh, it's stacked, so we actually could take both. God. I should probably sell stuff then. We'll see if we can get the portal done, at the very least, because it's right here. I'd hate to have to go back. The junk weapons like that, we don't really care. Absolute spawns. Down.
Goodbye.
I don't know where the Terror Demon is. That'll be the problem. This looks like it'll be an easy portal. I don't even know if I can cast far enough. Well, I guess we're hitting this one, at the very least. And I can barely see. Stealthing. Dealing with those. Because I don't... Maybe we got rid of the difficult one. It didn't seem like anything challenging really spawned there. There's the Terror Demons. As long as we can keep him knocked down. What else? Alright, that was a significantly easier one compared to before. Not enough to level us though, interestingly. Yeah.
I spy with my little
We did have
eye.
slots.
No.
Oh, come now, Seeker. I'm just trying to be friendly.
Try to be quiet instead.
When you brought me along to talk, perish the thought.
God, I can probably delete equipment. Yeah, I'll just delete equipment we don't need. I wonder if we had a firebow, if that would help with the barrier. You know what? You know what I've never tried, and I hope does work. No, of course not. That would be too cool of an interaction to have Dispel actually dispel barriers. That we have to just beat on it with a staff until it becomes. This game is definitely not perfect. Finally. Probably gonna be a ton of loot in here. With shades at least. Oh, and a mage. I see you hiding. Feels like we're gonna level from this. Oh. Easy objective. You're just hiding in the corner, it looks like. Still not enough. Oh, super close. You drop anything of interest? Yeah. Alright. Let me just delete. Oh. That'll do. Then we'll definitely hit a shop and sell stuff. That's the last cash. Perfect.
More supplies for Recruit Whittle.
There we go. There's our level. A very uneventful time. Crafting recipe for a Bianca upgrade. Good as well. Alright, since we have his approval, and nope, never mind, there is still something to do here. But for sure that was everything in this little area. I guess not. Something up on this hill. And technically there's a little sliver of the map unexplored there. But there's no prompts. Is it really necessary? We've actually made a decent amount of progress in clearing the Hinterlands. Just the really tough areas left. Alright, what's your quest? Letter and a key. Oh, we don't really care about the Raider's sword. Key's interesting. Where's the look-back chest? No look-back chest here? That's interesting. Alright. We have to turn a bunch of quests here. Which means I want a different party. So that we can continue racking up the approval. Ooh. That's fine. It's not my internet that's gone. Weird timing. I guess they just shut down.
You haven't used up all your...
Approval? Not approval. The thing. The servers.
I'm
there we go.
conceding. I wasn't very interested to begin with.
Well, then, just cross your legs and guess?
Conceding. I'm giving up.
Some seeker you are.
Interesting. Alright. Sell anything that's white. Be simple. Also not really worth a lot. Except the rings and stuff, I guess I should probably keep. Should I? I mean, they don't offer a lot if they are white. Alright. Inventory's better. Actually, I don't know if Varric really helps about caring, or helping the little people. Maybe Solus would be better overall.
Farewell.
Do you have the potion?
Andrew approved. That's something at least. Oh, probably Ironball wants the approval more. What makes it difficult? I want them all to like me. I wish one change that I would love to see is just approval across the board. Right? Regardless of who's in your party, everyone gets approval.
Hey, Sarah, a few...
I need Solus for the phylactery. We'll turn in those two quests, I guess. Recycle the party once again.
Someone threw my horns?
Probably. Great if I did, huh? What? You afraid I'll stick your head by mistake?
What? No, I trust you. I'm just thinking, if you can pull off tricks like that, maybe we can use this.
Thank you, and blessings upon the Inquisition.
Oh, that's who we've already talked to. The hunter who wants food.
Mages, Templars, bandits, demons.
Done. And in your elements.
Maker's breath. If I were...
There we go. I did pick the right party to get approval. Looks like. I'm pretty sure that's everything we're meant to do here at the Crossroads. Now, the approval we need most is the people who will hate us recruiting the mages, I think. Ow. I don't know if Sarah cares that much. We should be able to recruit the captain here. Want us to do all
We
this.
could fight crime. Isn't that exactly what we're doing right this minute, more or less?
Oh, yeah.
I suppose you're right.
You've done amazing work. Thanks. The Inquisition might be able to make use of them.
I think it's recruit the skilled.
I don't mind to.
Yeah, recruit the skilled.
Some of these people have skills that can...
Oh,
help.
okay, I guess some people do get approval.
See if any of them want to volunteer.
Yeah, never mind.
I'm sure we'll get some good...
Major quests give approval to everyone? Good. Didn't have to change the party. Alright, but we still have shards, cabin, and the phylactery. Take Blackwall for a bit. We'll go Solus, Blackwall. I guess Varric will do.
The maid.
Unfortunately, then we have to teleport back.
People here.
I think the good thing about Solus too, compared to like Meryl from the second game, is it's not all demons. It's smart enough to know good and bad.
I passed round what you found. No one will go hungry.
I have heard stories about you, Herald. I am Enchanter Elendra. Thank you. Matron was important. If I wish to kill my...
There we go. Another recruits. Alright, a few more little side quests to do, basically. Bunch of stuff up here and down here. But we'll do the stuff in the woods. Why not? Totally makes sense. It's always just teleports behind you. It'd make more sense if you just, you know, spawned it in. I haven't seen anything, but it feels like the maps will be more reined in. A return to the old dungeon crawling, so to speak. Or at least a lot more contained, unlike this, where you're traveling, you know, open woods instead of a city. So it seems like we'll not have a mount in the next game. Ooh, what's this here? Oh, the shard. And we had a few cabins to look into. Oh, and there's a quest here as well. Interesting. Quest
Should we look around?
On the body of Pickle. Alright, we leveled up, but actually spend our points. It's clear our damage has dropped off once again. So, your body? What is it? Letter, confront Tanner. Alright, I think that's another person to recruit as well. She's a sister who's actually a drug trader. You know, the usual. bottle. Anything else in here? Nope. Alright, quests, map. Go to the cabin. Farmer's Druffler was on the other side of the mountain, though. Long way this way. Well, that wasn't a lot more fall damage. But, quickest way. Outlaws better than mages. By far. I do want to respec. As much as I like the bow, I generally lean towards like a dagger throwing build. Still ranged, but obviously I have a bad habit of walking right up to people, and a lot of the bow skills do extra damage if you're far away. We can probably leave that person be. Fighting enemies really does not net you a lot of experience in this, unless they're upgraded through the trials. You're generally just better off doing quests and avoiding the random fights. I suppose that was done so you can't just, you know, farm up experience over and over. I haven't really found much of these markers though. 12 out of 17. Well, that's obviously no good. I wonder if you can cheese this. No, you can't reach.
I wouldn't linger here.
Oh. Because it's pause, you might be able to. No. Fine. Annoyingly, there's no rift either. We're all clustered. It's generally horrible for this thing. Just gonna spam it, yeah. Need to basically just keep explosive shot ready for when it does that. You to go outside. It looks like piece of cake. The leaping shot does a lot more damage if you actually move up closely. Yeah, that elite still gave less than us going and reading a codex. Alright, but that should have been that quest done. Don't get to any of that. Finish down here, aside from that little blip. Okay, so we've got up here to do as well. I will be changing the party frequently. At least until approval's done. And then we can sort of not worry. Just go with whoever has the best banter.
It can't properly be called a war any longer. It's a free-for-all. Mages against Templars against everyone.
A golden ram as well. But make sure not to go too far. Pretty sure you can't go into the middle. Magic sword.
That was some solid work back there, Seeker.
You as well.
The way you backhanded that guy with your shield and then damn near chopped him in half. Hey, are you as turned on as I am right now?
Am I what?
That's probably impossible anyway.
Look for a golden sheep. Where? Could stand out. Oh, like it's usually easy to find. I guess we'll Keep looking. Oh, there's other things to fight this way. Ah, there we are. Lord Wolsey. I'm also glad things aren't immune. They just take her reduced damage. Like, because he's fire, the explosion damage is only doing 1. Alright. Lord Wolsey taken care of. They still gave us ram leather. That's interesting. I don't know if there's much we can actually do here till later on. Nope, there's still a quest, never mind. We're barely over half of the regions though. This is the annoying one. 3 times around, always turning right. Yeah. Always turning right. We should have the, quest mark for it. It's annoying because the game doesn't always pick up on your movement. Always turning right, right? So this is left. This should be right. We'll do both just in case, but 1, 2, 3, and they get in my way. Come here. Nope, no attack. There we go. Hold. 1. 2. 3. Why can't it just say counterclockwise or clockwise? Left and right always do my head in. 1, 2, 3. Alright, you guys can move now. Clear commands, there we go. Go deal with Grandpa. Stand back up, hit him properly. Yeah, Grandfather wasn't too difficult. Blue belts, that's good. Yeah, so down in this area, I think it's difficult. I think we'll kind of leave it. Although we have quests here. Flowers. Where's the grey? Bears scare me though. I do want to do this. You know, we'll run through at the very least. If need be, I can just stealth and grab the camp nice and easily. Well, they're obviously going to the high ground. The number of dogs is problematic. That's the fact that we ranged out. Let's deal with the dogs. Yeah, this did not go well. I hate having to aim this. There I am. Alright, well, the dogs are going to screw me over.
Help from the end!
Yep. And once again, I did not save anywhere meaningful. Hopefully we can outrun them. The dogs are just going to be annoying. Looks like we can. Nope. Even without the trials, Nightmare is still difficult. Well, the scaling mod, I would say. But there's certain areas you just shouldn't pick. It looks like we still have the father done. And we can pick up the dogs. Hopefully. We do like no damage, and there's just a huge number. Yeah, no, we're screwed again. You know what it must be? Dogs can see through stealth. This is not the way to go. Unless I want to stealth through the entire area. Which is probably worthwhile.
Help Vivian!
Nope.
Vivian!
So zoomy as well. Yeah. At least we're tanky enough. I just have no idea how far they're going to follow us. Looks of it way too far. Alright, I'm just going to reload. The autosave wasn't too bad. And just stealth away. Or just stealth through them. Let's still try and get the camp done. It's the last camp we need.
Defense is up ahead. Somebody's ready for a fight.
Yes. But our stealth lasts very, very long. So we don't have to care. Because it's about to wear out, and I hope I don't pull anything. They're gonna pull stuff. Stick to the cliffs. Definitely don't go into that arena-looking building, though. Look out for bears. Bears are always a problem, too. It looks like the camp is up on this hill. It should be doable. Doesn't appear like there's any fights. This clearing looks good enough for a camp, no? No, they want that clearing. But no bears, thank God.
Shall we make camp or move on?
Definitely make camp. We're all half dead. Alright, but that's the last camp of the area, which is great.
To report, sir.
Ah, you're interesting.
You're smirking again, like in that fight before. What's so funny?
The simplest spell had you white as a sheet. I've shrugged off worse in practice.
Well, sorry I'm scared of the stuff I've been warned about my whole life. Like
Them
most
stealthing
people
is
who
not
aren't
great.
sneakers.
The nice thing is, since we're in camp,
I could
I
help
can basically
if you're
just
willing.
heal whenever I
No,
need.
I have things to do. You can help by standing in front of me.
That I can do.
It almost feels like they teleport around when they stealth.
You should push ahead. I doubt that was the last of them.
But I don't think you can catch AoE. Catch them with AoE, like in the other games. There's the loot. Useless. Also useless. Yeah, so this area is definitely kind of beyond our level. But we do want to do this quest at the very least. And then we come back. Oh, not to mention this secret
Might be
thing.
something here. Better take a closer look. I think Blackwall would have liked to have been here for this.
Yeah. I'm too lazy to go back 10 meters. Swap party members again. What is that? That looks demonic, right? They look like feet down there. I mean, hopefully it's just a broken statue, but that looks very creepy. Okay. Various quests to turn in here. Alright, and a bunch of locked chests we can't do anything about.
Even before the sky fell open, this was a land of spirits and things. Magic grows wild in the hills of Redcliffe.
I'd do not suppose you found my Senna's shrine.
Yes, we did, and we helped. Oh, there we go, Solus does approve. I think it's Sarah's help anyone who's like poor or just a villager. And then Solus's help elves.
Take care.
The merchants coming in now say there are countless bodies lying butchered on the side of the road.
Not make her watch over you.
No, you're a smuggler.
So, what do you intend to do?
One of these two. If we ask Cassandra for help, she probably will have better approval.
Let's see. Impersonating a sister.
Yeah, Solus didn't like that.
Dishonoring chantry robes. I can think of more if you like. Or you could put your skills to use for the Inquisition.
And you'd keep quiet? Nobody else has to know?
That will depend on how honest your efforts are on our behalf.
All right. I'm in.
Alright. Another agent achieved. We've done quite a lot of side stuff today. But we should be poised to be able to do the main stuff tomorrow, hopefully. Or at least a chunk of it. And then it'll basically be clear each area one by one once we have the skills and the levels. Because yeah, I'm pretty sure from memory, down here, this little side bit are both quite difficult. And I think we've done everything that requires, or is required to be done before you pick a side to actually team up with. So I think this is probably a good stopping point. I will, again, do like nitpicky stuff. Chat to all the companions. Make sure I get all their approval. Probably do some crafting. Maybe grind out something. Levels. Either the Inquisition or my own levels. Grab the perks, and then yeah, we can finally do the story, although we did get special deliveries from having the trials on. We'll see if we grabbed anything good. You can save scum this, though. Yeah, not great stuff. You want the recipes, which we did not get. Although we got a few uniques, the Tempest Center. And a bow, which is actually quite nice for us. It's actually a really good bow. You know what? That was actually kind of good. I would still rather recipes, because crafted equipment, definitely significantly better. But yeah, I think we'll leave it there for today. Anyone watching post or still hanging around, thank you as always. Hope you enjoyed. See you around. Yeah.